Hi everybody, welcome to another one of my videos. Thank you for popping by. This is the third update on the Revell Northsea fishing trawler. In 1/142nd scale. So this is the third update. I think I've been working on this for 3-4 weekends. And a bit here and there over the evenings as well. I've now basically painted up everything, at least in the base colors. So all the items of the upper decks, all these items, these are only dry fitted and they'll probably fall out if I touch them. And they are base coated. Some have a little bit of weathering already on them, but like those tanks there, canisters, tanks for something, I'm not too sure what. That wash needs to be toned down. All the stuff that is in wood color at the moment might actually become a different color because those items weren't actually made of wood in these trawlers back in the 1950s anymore. These were steel. And apparently it was supposed to, I'll show that again, we're supposed to, according to the scheme, go for wood color there. Yeah, okay, maybe we can paint it a wood color, even though we know it's not wood. The back one is going to get, the back one there is going to get a little bit of black at the top. Let me just adjust this again. Sorry, I am a noob YouTuber working on a phone. Okay, so, alright, so the front upper deck is now stuck down, but it's still going to get some washes. The railings are stuck in as well. This item here, which is some sort of winch, down there there's some chains molded into the plastic, if you can see it. I have dried brushed them a little bit in brass and gold, I think, as well, just to pick them out a little bit. But yeah, I don't really like that molded on detail, and I'm thinking maybe I can get some brass chain and stick over it. The same thing that I intend to do with, there goes my little tripod-y thing. So down here there's a little coil of rope. Can you see it? I'm trying to focus it. Coil of rope that's molded onto the deck in plastic. Oh, that's good. Actually, looking in the camera, it looks pretty good. I was thinking of using some of my thread and sticking over it, but to be honest, in the camera it looks pretty good. Actually, let's use this camera angle to take a look in more detail. So I'm not done with the weathering on the railings. Obviously they're still extremely white and they need quite a bit of rusting up because obviously, especially on the front of the ship, they're gonna get beaten up there. So yeah, I mean the inside of the ship, my thinking is the inside by the deck there, that's gonna get extremely rusty because that area, you know, the deck and that area, the sides, it's always wet, and you get all the grime, and from, for example, from the winch, all the grime accumulates there, all the fish guts, slime and stuff accumulates there, and as much as you swab the deck and so on, that's where the grime is going to accumulate. So that's my thinking in making the walls very rusty and grimy. The front deck I've also given a bit of grime because yeah, that's going to get splashed up with fish guts and stuff. The deck, the wooden deck, as I said in the previous video, I've tried to make the areas which would be more walked look more faded. So, you know, towards the middle of the gangway there. Okay, please note, like I said before, most of the stuff is only dry fitted and only, you know, base coated like this stuff. So let's take these off because they're just getting in the way. And everything that's light brown up there is only just dry fitted as well, and also all the railings up here, because nothing is stuck down at all. Excuse me. Okay, wants to come out as one piece. So I have attempted to do some LED lighting on the inside of this. So what you can see there, probably not very well, are two yellow LEDs in a pipette which I cut up and stuck to the top there to get the wires through the upper deck, the top deck there. This lower deck area is not glued in yet either. Oh, I'm losing railings and the little boat. This isn't glued in yet either because I've been doing some scratch additions to it, like the pipework, which are just tiny bits of plastic rod. I opened up the windows, which were closed. You know, they look pretty good open there on the picture, but they were molded closed. The front ones the two were open, but everything else was closed. So yeah, open those up and hopefully I'll get those. Oh my god, it's all falling apart now. I'll get those LEDs in there. Actually, I'm ready to stick this down here. I'm just gonna put some silver foil on the inside there just to prevent any light bleed. Then I'm ready to stick that down. All right, okay, let's attempt to do this. Okay, so there's my there's my noobish wire. This is I'm not going to use this. This is just prototype. And I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to put the battery pack or the cell battery in there yet. But I have figured out that I'll just leave the top, this bit, which I'm fiddling about with, unglued. No, look, all the bits that have fallen off. Anyway, okay. My little boat. So the boat has a molded tarp underneath this, but I decided some toilet paper in PVA would do the trick better, but it kind of dissolved on me a couple of times. So what I did is I took a little bit of brass foil, I don't know if you can see it, which is it's a little tip from a previous video of mine. It's a tube of tomato paste or garlic paste, which those tubes are made of like a brass, or have a brass lining. They cut nicely and you can mold them nicely. And so I use that to mold the tarp, and then PVA toilet paper over it. So it does kind of look pretty good, I think. I intend to make some straps to go around, or just tie into the bottom there to make it, well, that's kind of what it was molded like. You know, the tarp was just around. I didn't quite figure out how the tarp was going around the front of the boat there. Like, you see the tarp, it's attached to the side of the boat, but then there, it's not over it. Is it behind it? I don't get it. So yeah, mine looks like a tarp, I think. Okay, so I'm getting, oh gosh, everything's fallen over. I think I'm getting close to having all the parts done for it, but I don't think I'm gonna call it done just anytime soon yet. There's a bunch of additions that I want to do. I need to sort out the lighting. That's one thing, and you know, I've never lit up a model before. I've messed around with LEDs a few times, but all I've done is tiny little circuits, and actually making a circuit that actually fits somewhere, and this is all gonna fall off now. That fits in there. That doesn't. I mean, it does, but it's a stretch, and it's not right, and it looks fat, and oh, this is yeah, it just gets in the way. I need something that slides in to the pipette tube that I did there. So the pipette tube has two jobs. One is to slide the two LEDs, you know, one to the back and one to the front in there once this is stuck down, but also to diffuse the light. And I've made a cap to put on the back one as well, so the light doesn't diffuse outwards, because at the moment with the LEDs, I mean, nothing is stuck down, so obviously there's loads of light caps, but I can see that back here there's going to be quite a bit of light bleed if I don't fix it. So that cap is gonna try to keep the light towards the back openings there. What I'm trying to do really is to get that opening, that, what do they call them? Porthole. It's a porthole, isn't it? I want light coming out from behind there when, you know, when this is lit up. So I want very, very light amber light in the bottom deck, as if, you know, folks were down in the galley, you know, having some food or something at night, because obviously it's going to be lit up at night. And then the idea, and I don't know if this is realistic or not, but I do know that at least military boats, I don't know if other boats do it too, but folks, when they're on shift during the night, they have red light on in the wheelhouse, so they preserve somewhat of night vision, right? So yeah, I'm gonna do 2 amber LEDs at the bottom and 1 red LED in the top, and keep it faint, and all from 1 cell battery with no resistors or anything, because I'm a noob and I don't know how to do these things, but I like to try. Anyway, so going on 14 minutes and 20 seconds. I do make these videos a little bit too long, don't I? Please let me know in the comments below if a video of this size, where I talk a little bit about what I've been doing and what I intend to do, is good, or if I should just, you know, just show it, you know, 5-minute video and that's it. Okay, I'd appreciate a like, and I appreciate new subscribers. I don't have very many, and everyone is welcome. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day.